Look around. We live in a world that rewards comfort, promotes convenience, and punishes anything that requires real effort. You're told to take it easy. Go with the flow. Avoid discomfort. Discipline, outdated. Hard work, toxic. Struggle, unnecessary. But here's the truth. This world is not built to make you strong. It's built to keep you soft, obedient, and easily influenced. Every scroll, every shortcut, every hit of cheap dopamine, it's all training you to settle, to stop thinking, to stop growing. Because the weaker you are, the easier you are to sell to, control, and pacify. But you weren't built for weakness. You were built to rise. You can reclaim your strength. You can build discipline, clarity, and purpose. You can walk the harder path and become unshakable because of it. This isn't about hype. This is about truth. In this video, we're going to break down exactly why weakness is rewarded in today's society, and how you can break free, take your power back, and build real strength that no one can take from you. Let's get into it. Society has incentivized weakness. Let's not sugarcoat this. We're living in a world that celebrates comfort and worships escape. We've turned weakness into a lifestyle. We scroll when we're stressed. We binge when we're bored. We swipe when we're lonely. And every time you give in to those impulses, the world says, "That's okay, you're just taking care of yourself." But is it really self-care or self-sabotage? We've renamed avoidance and made it a virtue. Laziness becomes rest. Quitting becomes boundaries. Settling becomes peace. Lack of discipline becomes acceptance. Now hear me clearly. Rest is good. Boundaries are necessary. Peace is powerful. But when those words are weaponized to keep you small, that's not healing, that's hiding. And you know who profits from it? Fast food chains, drug companies, tech giants, entertainment algorithms, influencers selling shortcuts they've never lived through. Because if you're weak, if you're passive, if you're distracted, you'll never question anything. You'll stay right where they want you, consuming, reacting, obeying. They don't want you to think for yourself. They want you numb to your pain, numb to your purpose, numb to your potential. And the more numb you are, the more easily you accept mediocrity. But weakness comes at a price. It costs you momentum. It costs you fulfillment. It costs you your edge. You lose your ability to push back, to dream big, to chase what matters. So when you choose strength in this world, you're doing more than building muscle or grit. You're declaring war on a culture that wants you sedated. You're saying, "I will not go quietly into a comfortable life I didn't choose." That choice makes you dangerous. Mental strength is the first step. Let's get something straight. Strength starts in the mind. It doesn't begin in the gym. It doesn't begin with meal plans or morning routines. It begins the moment you decide not to fold when things get hard. Mental strength is what keeps you standing when your plans fall apart, when the pressure builds, when no one's clapping, when the temptation to quit feels overwhelming. Most people think strong minds are born. They're not. They're built, one decision at a time. You don't need to wait until you feel ready. You build strength by acting before you're ready. When you show up early while everyone sleeps, finish what you start even when you're discouraged. Speak truth, even when your voice shakes. Stay calm when the world screams for chaos. That's mental strength, and it's forged in the fire of resistance. And here's the kicker. No one else can build it for you. No coach, no friend, no motivational video. This is you versus you. It's how you talk to yourself when you fail. It's what you do when no one's watching. It's your ability to keep moving forward, even when everything tells you to stop. So if you want to be strong mentally, you need to train like it matters. Set non-negotiable standards. Stop saying "I'll try" and start saying "I will." Make discomfort part of your daily routine. Instead of chasing motivation, create discipline, because motivation is a spark. Discipline is the engine. In a world full of short attention spans, mental strength is your competitive edge. It's what will keep you grounded when the world loses its mind. Strength in a soft world is your advantage. Here's what they don't want you to realize. You don't need to be a genius, a millionaire, or a super athlete to stand out today. You just need to be consistent, grounded, and resilient. Why? Because everyone else is running from pain. They fear failure. They run from hard conversations. They numb every moment of stillness. So when you can sit with discomfort, when you can face your fears, when you can grind without applause, you become powerful. Because here's the secret. Most people are soft, not by accident, but by design. They've been trained to avoid pain, to chase feelings, to be liked over being strong. But strength gives you the one thing the soft world cannot offer: freedom. Freedom from comparison. Freedom from seeking approval. Freedom to live on your own terms. You become untouchable, not because you never struggle, but because you can't be broken by struggle. When others need comfort, you bring composure. When others hide, you lead. When others crumble, you carry weight. And that's the kind of strength the world desperately needs. You build it for your future family, for the ones who never had someone strong to protect them, for the mission that's bigger than your emotions. Strength makes you steady when everything around you shakes. How to start choosing strength today. Let's stop talking about potential. Potential doesn't change your life, discipline does. So how do you start choosing strength today? You don't need to change everything at once, but you do need to move with intention. Every day. Physically, train with purpose. Not to impress, not to post, but to become someone capable of defending, lifting, protecting, surviving. Your body is your first battlefield. Win there, and the rest becomes possible. Mentally read daily. Journal to clarify your thoughts. Cut out lazy content. Build a mind that can't be manipulated by trends or groupthink. Strong minds are rare because they're built deliberately. Emotionally, don't be a slave to your reactions. Most people explode or withdraw. Strong people pause, feel, and respond with intention. Develop emotional range, but don't let your emotions drive you. Spiritually root yourself. What are your non-negotiables? What do you believe in when everything around you falls apart? Know your values. Live from them. Because if you don't define your life, the world will define it for you. Start with small wins. Wake up earlier. Finish what you start. Speak the truth. Keep your promises to yourself. Every time you do that, you're stacking brick by brick. You're becoming the version of yourself no one can take from you. And that's what this is all about. Strength is a choice, every day. Let's be clear. This world will keep rewarding weakness. It'll keep offering shortcuts. It'll keep numbing your fire. But you weren't made for ease. You were made to carry more, not collapse under less. You were made to lead, to protect, to build. So don't wait. Don't wish. Choose. Choose strength when comfort calls. Choose strength when life is still. Choose strength when nobody's watching, because that's when it counts. Because one day someone will lean on your strength, and you'll be ready. If this hits something inside you, it's not by accident. It's you remembering what you're capable of. So here's what to do next. Subscribe. You're here for a reason. Stick around. Comment. Tell me, how are you choosing strength today? Share. Send this to someone who needs to wake up to their power. And remember, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. So build habits that forge strength. Because this world doesn't need more comfort. It needs more courage. Choose strength every day.